Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be filming this look we created right here. It is obviously several hours later, so I'm a little oily, but I got so many compliments on my makeup today, and at first it wasn't turning out how I wanted to, and I've never messed with the palette before, but I really like the way it turned out, and a lot of people liked it too. So if you want to see how we got this look, then just keep on watching. Let's get into it. Hello guys, so today we're going to be using the Mini Breaker palette. I actually got this in my deluxe mystery unboxing, the Valentine's edition one, and this is the Mini Breaker palette. It has 9 pans, eyeshadows, and they have pressed pigments in here, so I'm going to be playing around with it. I've never used any of his eyeshadows before. So I'm going in with the first shade, which is going to be Double Scoop. It is actually this beautiful color. So I went ahead and I'm going to put this in the crease. This color is so pigmented, so definitely go in with a light hand. But all the shades are beautiful and they blended out really nicely. So I went ahead and just put this in my crease. I just used my e.l.f. 24-hour concealer to prime the lids and then set it with some setting powder. So I'm going to go ahead and just build this shade on and then go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye. And then I also went ahead and ordered the Bloodlust palette. That one retailed for $54, so I'm waiting for that one to come in the mail. But I figured I'd mess around with this palette just to play with some of his eyeshadows because I've never messed with the formula before. So the next shade I'm going in is with this beautiful pink color. Definitely screams Barbie. So this is in the shade Bubblegum. And I wasn't really sure what I was doing. I was just kind of going with the flow. I wanted to do something different that I've never done on my channel, mess with some pretty colors. So I went ahead and put this a little bit lower in the crease using a ColourPop crease brush. And I'm just going to be blending the two shades Double Scoop and Bubblegum together, and it actually created this really nice like sunset look. So I'm still packing up that Bubblegum shade. I think this brush doesn't really pick that shade up very well, but the Wet n Wild crease brushes work perfect with them. So I'm just going to be going back in with that Wet n Wild crease brush, and I'm going to be using Double Scoop, and I'm going to go back in and retouch some colors because it was starting to fade a little bit. But adding this color back on, everything blended nice and smooth. Nothing was patchy. It all looked pretty good. So I'll just go back between those two shades for a while, making sure everything is still vibrant and blended out very well. And then I'm going to go ahead and use a small Wet n Wild crease brush. This is the shade Hot Fudge, and my swatches actually look horrible. I never do swatches, so I don't know. But I use Hot Fudge, and I'm going to put this way lower. I'm going to use this on the outer V and then drag it in, so when I cut my crease, it's nice and defined. So I wish I would have used a bigger crease brush because this one was working fine, but I felt like it was skipping in some spots. I don't think it was the eyeshadows, I think it was just the brush. But eventually later on, when I was going back in after I cut my crease, I did switch to a more fluffier brush, and it was a lot more easier to blend all the shades together. Alright, so now I'm going to be going in with a Morphe flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to be cutting the crease using my e.l.f. 24-hour camouflage concealer. I'm pretty sure this is in the shade Light Peach, but I'm just going to be cutting the crease. And then I did set it with some translucent powder. And then I'm going to be taking a little bit of bubble gum on a fluffy crease brush from Wet n Wild, and we're just going to be blending over where we set that concealer and where it meets with the shade Hot Fudge, and we're just going to be making sure everything blends nice and seamlessly. I feel like doing this, it gives it a little bit more of an extra touch. Then I'm going to be going back in with Hot Fudge and deepening that up, making sure everything blends nicely. And this is where I switched to a bigger crease brush because the other one was not doing what I wanted it to. So now I'm going to be going in with the shade Slice. It's this pretty gold color. I'm going to go ahead and put this towards the inner quarter of my eyelid. And I'm just going to be pressing that on with my finger. And then I was looking in the viewfinder and it wasn't giving me what I wanted. So I ended up going back in with some other shades. We went ahead and used Oral and Bite Me. Alright, so I was getting frustrated because the look wasn't turning out how I wanted it to. And then I went ahead and used Oral in the middle between the color Slice. And then I used Bite Me on the other side to deepen up that outer V. I recorded it the first time and then somehow it didn't save. So I'm going to go ahead and show you again what I did. And then I went ahead and I just keep packing the shades on till they were where I wanted them to be. And the good thing about his eyeshadows is you could literally keep packing it on and your eyelid won't get all wrinkly when you keep layering the eyeshadow on. Alright, and here I'm just showing what I'm going to be using underneath my lash line, which I didn't end up using certain shades, so I actually went ahead and put bubblegum first. And I'm just using that same fluffy crease brush, and I just literally squeezed the bristles and then used it as a little fan to go underneath there. And I just used whatever product was on there, and then I went in with double scoop, did the same exact thing with the brush. And then instead of going in with the purple shade, which is Purple Punch, I actually just went in back with Hot Fudge and went on a smaller brush and just went really close to my lash line and it just smoked it out. Alright, so the next thing we're going to be using is the Platinum Ice Pro palette. I also got this in my deluxe unboxing. So this retails for $40. It has 6 cool tone iridescent pressed highlights. So I'm just going to be using Ice Cold all over. And I actually didn't want it to be too bright, so I just went in a little bit subtle because I'm going to work and I don't want it to look super crazy and blinding. Alright guys, so the next thing that we're going to be using is the gloss, and I got this from the Valentine's unboxing video. So this is the shade Diamond Juice. It is sheer with a champagne and white pearl finish. This is in the Glitter Fantasy formula. So I'm just going to be applying this to the lips to give it a little something something. And that is it. I'm going to be using my setting spray just to set everything down. And I also went ahead and put on some mascara. And that is it. Alright guys, that is the end of today's video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. subscribe to my channel, turn the notification bell on. I'm trying to look at the camera and not myself, so I'm working on it. But I hope you guys liked this video and enjoyed it. It didn't turn out how I want it to, but I think it turned out pretty well. I got a lot of compliments today. So if you want to go check my Jeffree Star Valentine's Day unboxing, I used the palette and the highlighter on my face. So yeah, remember, you guys are beautiful, and I will see you in my next video.